It's strange. So, it's so strange. Right. Are your grandparents on mum's side still here?
Yeah.
Because I think I've got her mum.
Okay.
Which is a 2-generation, 3-generation jump. That's as far as I go, 3 generations. It's not very often I get them. Did you meet this lady?
Are we talking about my granddad's mum or my nana's mum?
At the minute, I'm not quite 100% sure. Just give me a minute.
I don't want it to come in, but my granddad's mum was a very pivotal figure.
At the minute, I know I've got a female on that generation, so I don't know if it's granddad or grandma, but I do feel as though you knew her or you met her.
For about 2 or 3 years, yeah.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Now, again, what I'm going to say is I live in a terraced house, so you can imagine when I do this, I might get Joe Bloggs from the left and Fanny Adams from the right jumping in as well. So sometimes if I get links that you can't take, be honest, and I'll ask them to step back. All right. Because God bless her, I had one lady who was taking everything, and I'm like, I don't think that's for you. Honestly. Right. Let's have a go. Are you applying for a job?
No. Right. A bit weird. So...
Because I've got that there's something coming up for you, and it's something to do with the job.
Okay, so I'm a police officer, I'm a detective, and I keep debating applying for the Met, transferring to the Met.
There's something, because there's some change coming, and I do feel it's something to do with the job.
Okay.
So remember I've said, well, you can listen to it back now anyway, sweetheart, you know I've said it. Right. Right, what you give me that for? She's given me a little book, right, and it's like a little notebook, and I'm going to say it's probably about the size of my card there. Can you see it compared to my hand? She's given me something like that to give to you with a tiny little pen.
Okay.
Right, and I'm asking her why, but I feel as though there's some things going on around you at the minute that you don't want other people to know, but you want to get it out, right? So bear with me. So she's given you the little book and the little pen so you can write small. This is mad, isn't it? So that other people don't see it, but you know you've got it out.
Okay.
I don't know why she's done that, but she has, so we have to give you it. So that's what she gave me. I'm not arguing with her. I am not arguing with her, because once I start arguing with her, the rest of them will come in. So I'm not arguing. Honestly. Right. I've got a female around you. And I've got it on a friendship kind of link. So you're one of your friends, basically. What that means is that I'm talking about one of your friends now. And I feel as though this female has got a lot more going on than what she's telling you.
Okay.
And you need to be aware of this, because you're the person she will come to. Okay. But there's more going on with her than what she's telling you. All right? Okay. Right, okay. I have to say, I like your hair up and your headband and stuff. I just look a total scruff. I've been at work. Look at me. I just look a right grandma.
I've got the gym, so...
Oh, I can't even spell the word. Never mind, go. That's why I look like I do. Right. Right, okay. I'm also getting... I have to give you this regarding mum. Your mum. Because what I've got with your mum is you two are like a link that can't be broken.
Yeah.
She's not just your mum, is she? She's your best mate. She's everything. She's your absolute sidekick.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm getting. But I also feel as though when it comes to mum, she needs to be aware of somebody around her who is possibly going to try and take... I'm not going to swear, so I'm just going to say try and take the Michael a bit out of her.
Okay.
Okay, I feel as though Your mum, now I don't know you and I don't know your mum, but I feel as though your mum's got a heart as big as the sky.
Oh, honest to God, yeah, so correct.
And I feel as though somebody would knock on her door and say, excuse me, but could I have a loaf of bread, a slice of bread, and she'd give him a loaf. She's one of them people. She'd give you the last £10 to her name if it meant that you could get home. And I feel as though there's somebody around her who's going to try and take advantage of her generosity. Get your words out, Sarah. Generosity. So I have to give you that. And if I cough, I do apologise, but they're putting it on me and I'm trying to work out why they're making me cough, because they're awful. Honestly, awful. Right, do you understand a young male who passed over quite young and I'm getting a bang, so it's like an accident?
Oh God, I don't think that's related to me.
Doesn't have to be related to you. It could be somebody who you were friends with, somebody who's connected to your family or something. But I've got a male stepping in and he died in an accident, because when I get the bang, it's an accident.
But my mum, when she was younger, was on a night out and one of her friends was hit by a car and died.
That's what I've got.
She
It's a
talks
bang.
about that quite often.
It's an accident and he's coming through. Right, what do you want to tell me? There was nothing anybody could do. He went quickly. His body just went quickly. His soul left. It was like bang, and his soul had left. I don't know if his body hung on, but his soul had left. What else do you want to say? And he says he's still... I don't know if this is the right words to describe Mum, but I feel as though I need to say the words party animal. Right? Because I feel as though when Mum goes out and she's a bit of a party animal, this young man will come as well.
Oh, God.
And he comes round her quite a bit. But I know Mum is carrying guilt for this, and she shouldn't be. But Mum's also carrying... There's more than guilt she's carrying. She's carrying emotion for this. She's carrying love for this. But because of who she is and who she is as a person as well. So she'll take it with her, and she takes it... Everything that happens to anybody, she takes personally, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
She does. So I have to say, there should be no guilt involved, and he still comes around her. Okay? It's absolutely fine. Right. Have you got a bit of an issue going on with one of your knees?
My knees? No.
Because, right, the only reason I'm asking is because I'm old compared to you, right? So I do get the clicky knees and everything like that. But all of a sudden, connecting with you, it's my right knee, and I feel as though it's starting to swell a bit. And then it goes back down. If it isn't happening, just be warned and just be careful, because I've said it. So just take care of your knee. All right?
Yeah,
That's fine. Just take care of your knee. And are you looking forward to your holiday?
I'm not got any booked. I've been.
Because I've got a holiday.
Have you?
I feel as though I want to put you on a plane and go somewhere, but it's a last minute thing.
Okay.
You're talking about it, but you haven't booked it. So it's like a last minute thing.
Okay.
So you in your mind are thinking, I'm going on holiday. But you physically haven't done anything to sort this holiday. But I need to give you it anyway. So I'm going to give you that. Wouldn't it be nice if I could give you £1 million or something? Wouldn't that...
I'd like that.
That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? I'd have to put my prices up, but that'd be mint. It would. Now, have you done a skydive, Mrs.?
I haven't. No.
Because for you, I'm getting a skydive.
No, we've talked about it, me and my friend.
That's probably what I'm getting then. You spoke about it. That's fine. They're acknowledging. She's acknowledging spirit that you spoke about it. Because I need to put... Because I've done one many years ago, and God almighty, I'll never do it again. But I feel as though I want to put you on with a parachute and come through some clouds.
Right. Okay.
So... Even though you spoke about it and you haven't done it, they are listening to you, you know, so just be careful what you say, because they do listen. They do listen. Right. Now, I know you've already said you're a police officer. I don't want to know any more than that. I know that you're a police officer. That's all I need to know. But what I'm picking up at the minute is I feel as though there's a female who you helped, but this female passed over. And I'm getting it's something to do with this female was involved in a lot of abuse, physical and everything like that. And this female ended up passing over. Does this make sense to you? She has come to you to say thank you for everything you did to her or for her, because you didn't get the gratitude that you should have got for that situation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's as long as you understand who I'm talking about and what it means, all right? That's absolutely fine. What else do you want to say, Petal? And I have to tell you now, I don't know, hopefully you can relate to this. I have to tell you now, I've now got my hair done and I feel so much better. So I don't know if she had any kind of problems with her hair or anything, but I need to give you it anyway, okay? But she's making sure that you know she's grateful because you never got the gratitude that you should have got. All right?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's what she popped in for. I have to give you it because she's come in. I have to give you it. All right? Right. Who are you? Right. I've got a male, right, who's just coming in and he's sort of like walking around my front room looking at where my cat's destroyed my walls and shaking his head. And I'm like, no, you're not here to judge my house. You're here to come here. So come here. Right. This male has come in and I believe this male took his own life. Does this mean anything to you?
Yeah.
Right, this male's taken his own life. I don't know how he did it. I don't want to know. If he doesn't tell me, I don't tell you. If he wanted me to know, he'd tell me, okay?
Yeah.
This male has come in because I feel as though there's somebody around you who knows him, right? And he wants to let them know he's okay because somebody around you lately has been speaking about this male. All right? I don't know who, but I know somebody has been speaking about this male around you lately, and I have to tell you to let them know that he's okay. All right? Sometimes they just come in with one sentence and it's like, well, what was the point of that? But,
No, that makes a lot of sense.
you know,
Yeah.
I can't help what I get. I just give it to you.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right, I don't know if this name is relevant to you or if you can place it at the minute, but I've got the name Tom.
Could be a lot of Toms.
Right, well, I've just got the name Tom. And I feel as though this Tom just needs a little bit extra at the minute, a bit of extra support and a bit of taken care of, a little bit more, okay? So I have to give you it. All right, that's fine as long as you could possibly place it. And do you understand who a Kev is?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Right, because I need to talk to you about Kev. Right?
Okay.
I feel as though Kev could talk the hind leg of a donkey. Right?
Okay.
And he'll talk forever. And he'll keep going and going and going. And even when you're watching something on the telly, he will still give you his explanation of what he's giving you and why he's giving you it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel as though Kev needs a little bit more gratitude from somebody.
Yeah.
All right? I feel as though this Kev has done a lot for a lot of people, and it's getting to the stage with certain people where it's expected rather than appreciated. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So I need to give you it, okay? But I need to also tell him to stop talking when the bloody programmes are on because people are wanting to watch them.
That's bizarre.
Okay? I'll just
Can
give
I
you
tell
it.
who?
Hmm?
So, Kev is my mum's boyfriend.
All right.
And he's the most lovely man. But she tells me all the time, she says, Chloe, all he does when the TV's on is chat over it.
There you go.
That is blown my mind.
I can't help it. I just give you what they give me. But yeah, I do feel he needs to be appreciated more. I definitely feel he needs to be appreciated. He's doing a lot for a lot of people, is that man, and
Yeah.
people aren't showing the gratitude properly.
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel with him, he deserves a bit more respect as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Wrong.
So I need to pass that across, and he needs to have the respect. All right.
Yeah.
That's fine. Right. Right, who are you? I don't know. You need to come closer so I can get your energy, please. I've got somebody, right, who's coming in and they're standing. It's like, imagine you've got a crowd of people around you, right, and you've got like 10 people in front of you in a little gang. Then you've got that one, it's like in a pub, and you've got that one person at the back near the door who's trying to jump up and going, yay, I want a drink. But you can't quite get to them, and they can't quite get to you. Well, this is the situation I've got at the minute. So he needs to push through this crowd and come through. My God. Right. I've got an older male here.
Okay.
I need to know who you're connected to. Do you understand? It's like a Col name. Col. No. Because I've got this sort of name coming through and I can't work out who it is. No. Have you just come through for the road trip? I'm not talking. No. No, I don't think. I think it's somebody who's just jumped in, to be fair, because he's telling me that I need to give a message to Col. But I'm not getting a direct link with him, so I think he's what's known as a jumper inner. So I'm going to ask him to go.
Could it be Cal?
Cal, could be Cal. Cal. I've got like a Cal, like a Col, but how I get it, it could be Cal. I don't know. Do you want me to continue with him?
Yeah, go on.
That's fine. Right, she said you can, so you need to come forward, don't you? Right. If it's Cal we're talking about, is Cal either bought or thinking of buying a car?
Don't think so.
Because he's now going on about the car, right? What else are you giving me? Because if I can't get verification, I'm going to have to ask you to step back. And there's something about a plate on display that's broken. No, that's fine. I'm asking him to step back. That's fine. I'm asking him to step back. He can go to the bus stop and get the bus. That's fine. I tell him all the time if they're doing my head in, I'm like, right, get to that bus stop. I'll give you a ticket. And they're sort of like all slump off with their heads down like this. Right. Are you stepping back in, are you? Right, come on then. Come a bit closer. Do you know who Andy is? Andy? Is it Andy? Andy? Something like that. I've got an Andy or an Annie. Something like that.
No.
What are you giving me? It's definitely like an and name. Andrea. I'm shouting Andrea. Whoever this is shouting Andrea. Proper shouting it now because I've said it. Oh my God, what are you shouting for? There's no need, I've got a headache. Right. This lady stood there and she's pointing a finger and she's going, that woman needs to slow down. That woman needs to slow down. She's doing too much for too many.
Yeah.
She needs to stop. But I also have to acknowledge the fact she's had her hair done and it looks nice.
Okay.
I don't know what she's had done. I just know something's about her hair and it looks nice. I don't know who she is or what she's done. Right. Okay. That is fine. I've also got the name Paul I have to give to you. There's something about a Paul and I don't know who a Paul is, but I have to give you it, okay? Remember I've said it. That's fine. Right, you need to say that name again because I could not get that. You've got a friend with a really funny name. because I can't get this out, me. I am really struggling to get this out, but one of your mates has got a really funny name. I don't know where the mother was when she named them, but my God, if she was on some, I want some of that. Because I can't pronounce this. You've got no chance. Nah. Well, anyway, the friend with the funny name, I have to acknowledge. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Don't know.
It's a funny name. It's like, I mean, your name when you're drunk with the G bit. I'm not going to say the full name, but try and say that when you're drunk. What are you trying to give me now? It's like a really long, different name, and I can't get it out at all. I can't. But I have to acknowledge your friend.
Okay.
I feel as though your friend has possibly spoke about having something done to her physical body.
Okay.
Cosmetically wise, let's just say.
Yeah.
Right. And the next thing is why? Because
Are you sure this isn't me?
Well, I don't know, but I've got a really long, weird name that isn't yours. And I've got somebody who's thinking of having something done cosmetically.
Okay.
So it could be you they're talking about. I don't know, but I have to give you what I get. And I feel as though I need to say why.
Okay.
Because it's not needed.
Okay.
So, you know, it's mint, innit? When spirit come through, they tell you everything. They gob on everything. It's like, I've had full-blown arguments with them, me. I have. I can be in the bath, chilling out, watching me Downton Abbey and everything, having a chill, and they'll come in and start arguing, and I'm like, no, not at this party, not. Get out. And then my husband will be like, who are you talking to? You know, I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, nobody. It's all right. Don't worry. Oh, honestly, it's mad. It's mad. Right. Shall we do these cards while your energy's still like that? Because then you can... Yeah, right. That's absolutely fine. We'll do your cards. And I'm also picking up that you're going to have a spa day. I feel as though there's a spa day coming.
I mean, I've never said no.
I mean, don't forget who told you. Oh, you won't get me in a spa. I don't know. Certain parts of it, I presume I would. But
Have you never had one?
once, for my 40th birthday, one of my friends took me somewhere, and I felt very uncomfortable having to wear a swimming costume because there was all these lovely ladies and stuff and all these model people, and there's this little Oompa Loompa sumo coming in. Do you know what I mean? And I felt a bit embarrassed by it, to be fair.
Do not be so daft. Like,
So...
not got the case, man. Just enjoy. You should just enjoy it.
I know, I should really, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I should really.
Let's do short of that.
Right, separate these cards. Oh, and I also need to tell you that if you're thinking of, let's just say we've spoke about the job change. If you're thinking of doing what we spoke about earlier, I also need to make you aware that there's going to be somebody around you who's going to possibly object. And what I mean by that is there's somebody who's already in your trade who's going to possibly object or make it a bit harder for you. And the only way I can describe it is jealousy is a horrible thing. Okay, so you need to be aware. Every workplace has got one. I can imagine yours has got quite a few.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Are you based at Middlesbrough then?
No, I'm a North Yorkshire police officer. I'm in Harrogate.
I'm from North Yorkshire originally.
Where?
Have you heard of a place called Malton?
Yes, I have. Police there quite a bit. Yeah. What brought you here?
Oh, I'll explain after.
Alright then.
But yeah, I'm from Malton originally. My dad's still down there.
Is it?
My dad's still down there. My grandson lives near Knaresborough, near Harrogate.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's a lovely area though, isn't it? It is a lovely.
It is. such a nice place to live, I reckon.
God's County. And that's why they call it that, because it is beautiful. And it's weird because there's places now, if I go back and visit my dad, and because he's been very poorly, but when he's well enough, if we go out for a walk or in the car, you always see something pretty, but something different. Even after all these years, you find something and it's like, wow. And I love it. I really do. I love it.
Like, I used to obviously be on the streets when I first started, and I'm getting paid to drive around in all this green.
Yeah.
Like,
it's fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah, it really
fabulous.
Is.
First card, Angel of Learning. Right, you are going to be learning because you are going to be changing. I can't take that job change back. I can't. So there's something about a job that you're going to do that's going to change. I'm not going to say you're going to transfer to where you think you might be, but there's going to be a change in your job, right? So you're going to learn, and you're going to learn more about the job that you're going to be doing. But I also feel as though that there's somebody around you at the minute who, all I'm going to say, is draining on your energy just a little bit, right? And this is a learning curve for you. And the reason you've got to go through this learning curve is because you've got to learn how to stand tall and actually say no, rather than be the person like your mother with the big heart who will open the door to everybody. Because it's lovely having a personality and a character like that. It really is. And the fact that we do things for people. I'm very similar to that. I am. But you've also got to, there's a line. And you can't have these people stepping over that line anymore. Okay? That's fine. It's fine. Angel of Imagination is your next one. I feel as though in your little head, you've got quite a lot of stuff going on at the minute. Now, we all have dreams. I mean, my dream is that, one day I'm going to marry John Bon Jovi and have an affair with Slash, and my husband won't mind. But we all have dreams, don't we? We do. But I feel with you overthink as well. So you have these ideas and you have these plans and you have this, I want to do this and I want to do that. But I feel as though you overthink a situation. But then you're putting yourself off doing it. Because you seem to think in certain situations the bad side of it rather than what the positive side is. So that's why they're drawing you this card to say to you, the imagination that's going on in your mind at the minute, get it out and take the positive out of it and do something with it. And your last card is, it's funny, we've said this word a few times this morning, Angel of Gratitude. Well, this afternoon, what am I on about, Sarah? It's afternoon, Sarah, get your head on. I do feel as though there are people around you, possibly family, friends, and in your work environment that do need to be more grateful for you as a person. As I say, we've had this link come in with this lovely lady from Spirit who wanted to give you her gratitude and say she was upset basically at the gratitude you didn't get. You should have got more for what you did. I also feel as though with this card, there's a word on this for you and it's called forgiveness. Now, I don't know anything about you, I don't know anything about your life, but I do believe that there is a member of your, say, family who you are struggling to move on from. Okay? And what you need to remember about this is why this lady stood and she's pointing to this word. Forgiveness isn't about them, it's about you. If you can forgive this person's actions, and if you can forgive what this person has done, said, whatever, I don't know what's going on. But there's another word on this card it'll give you, and it's called peace. Because while you're not forgiving somebody, that's a negative emotion. And why should that person have any kind of emotion from you, good or bad, when they're not worth it? Does this make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've given you that card as well. There's a lot of words on this card. When I send you it, have a look at all the words on this card, because a lot of it is about you. A lot of it is about you. Compassion, you're a very compassionate person. But I know you have to be compassionate because of the job you do anyway. But I'm putting that aside. I'm thinking more of you as a genuine person. You're very compassionate. You know, you're very understanding. You've got a natural empathy about you. And I know you've discussed what job you do, but I want to put you somewhere. This lady's making me feel as though I need to put you somewhere different in the same job, but in a different in part altogether. Because I feel as though you are drawn to vulnerable females and children. And I need to push you to that, because all on this card is telling me that this is for you, this job.
Yeah.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stop this recording and I will upload it, and then I'll speak to you in a minute.